Welcome to Church of Healing Ministries, where all are welcome to connect to mind, body, spirit with God, energy, and the planet. So it's a little bit different vibe than your typical church. You are definitely welcome to come as you are, including in your pajamas. A little bit about the church is it's a little bit of a different approach to help understanding God energy, non-denominational, non-secular, with theology and metaphysics, to understanding that God energy is love and light. And meeting online every Sunday, really easy, just at noon, to discuss symbology, metaphors, theology, and context of multiple ancient texts to get a better understanding of how to attain to that Christ consciousness, and as well as what's going on in the energy flow of the moment. So it's really important to understand what the ancient texts are telling us, as well as how to incorporate with the actual energy in the current present moment. So you can view live from our website. You can view live from the website, Instagram, or Facebook. So those are all three places that you can just tune in real easy on your phone. And some of our core beliefs. Core beliefs being God is energy. God is energy, love and light. So it's not trying to be belittling to anybody's understanding of God or dismissive of anybody's understanding of God, but be more inclusive and use more inclusive language that incorporates God energy to everybody's understanding of God. And so we take care of self and nature. It's a universal health and universal consciousness. And so that all kind of wraps in together about understanding how to be able to take care of yourself, as well as how to be able to take care of nature. We have been given this planet, and there is one planet, and we have one job. And it says it in multiple texts throughout time and space that we are Earth Stewards. We are Earth Stewards of this planet. Our job is to take care of this planet. I do feel like we are failing miserably. So we honor the universe and the laws of physics, the laws that connect us all. We understand that no human is above another human. There's no human hierarchy. There's no because I'm a minister or there's a priest. There's no you are better than I. We are all human on the same planet, on the same mission, on the same journey at a different point in time in the journey. And we recognize that both masculine and feminine is one. So we see that God energy has that very masculine energy tone to it. And Gaia is the earth energy that has a very feminine tone to it. And with both of them together, we are able to understand how to attain to Christ consciousness. We can hear that. So we're going to go into exactly how to do that. Now, we like to reach the state of awe to communicate. And that is how we go into being able to reach Christ consciousness. Clearing the mind and allowing the state of awe, of no thoughts, just nothingness. And so we all have God energy in the heart chakra. And the heart chakra happens to be the same location as the endocrine system of the heart. So we see this in science that our chakras line up with the same endocrine system points. Now, we also believe in the law of three. Law of three has been very powerful throughout numerology. It's been very powerful throughout time and space. And we see that within metaphysics too. It's very important to understand the mind, body, and spirit. And the universal language of frequency and vibrational tone. Earth speaks in frequency. Earth speaks in vibrational tones. And to be able to connect to that, you have to understand how to clear that holy temple and attain to those frequencies. And again, and the body is a holy temple. So that is what it's described as. We are the housing of that God energy, of Gaia energy. So we have to keep that holy temple clean. So my name is Reverend Jamey Sinardi, and I am a second generation minister. My mom was very agnostic. My father was very Christian, and together I figured out they were both saying the same thing. So studied my whole life with theology. My dad was a theologian and always taught me the reason why and where the context may have changed within history and what was going on politically within history to make that context change. So we would look in the Bible and the Torah and the Quran, and we would look at see why, not just what and follow what, but know why. And it was very important for that to be able to have that connection to God energy, because you have to know why, not just an empty action. So I also got certified as a health coach, herbalist, naturopath, diplomas in mycology, psychotropic plants, and soil science, believing and understanding how these earth medicines help us to connect to that God energy. Currently studying at California Lutheran University on a scholarship and entering into the Master of Public Policy and Administration so that I actually can make a difference instead of just sitting there complaining on social media. So this year, the CLU gave me a garden to be able to do some soil experiments in, which has been really awesome, and looking for ways to increase indigenous plants in that area while ensuring sustainable food crops and healing the soil. I have a 3-minute short clip for you guys to watch here. So I'll show this now.
Our world is dying. We have a global food crisis in less than 6 months. With our toxic lifestyles, climate change, 60 years left of soil life, we only have 1 year to turn it all around. Industrial agriculture helped contribute to over 1.5 trillion tons of CO2 emissions, which leaves us with dying soil and a looming soil crisis. Desertification is happening at a rapid rate. If we keep killing the small life that retains carbon in the soil, we won't be able to redistribute it where it needs to be. Soil is alive, and it matters. We lose over 30 soccer fields of topsoil each minute from industrial agriculture and factory farming. This not only hurts the soil, it kills the nutrients. As mineral count goes down, heart disease goes up. Big Pharma owns 90% of the seeds. The same people who sell the medications when you don't get enough nutrients to fight off disease. Presently, our Earth's temperature and CO2 levels well exceed the safe level, or any level ever reached on the planet. So we need to bring them back down to stay ASAP. But can your backyard or balcony garden help carbon emissions, food prices, and heal the soil? Well, plants take carbon out of the air and give it to the fungi in the soil to store. So according to experts, we can do some simple math to see if a single yard has potential to take 10 to 20 tons of carbon out of the atmosphere every year. We only have so much usable land left on this planet. And in comparison to how much carbon we need to redistribute, let's take a look at the math again. If we start now, just by healing the usable soil, we can naturally lower carbon while adding nutrients back into our food. If we all start now, we can do it in 6 years. But it's going to take everybody to make this change. How can we stop all this, heal the soil, reverse CO2 emissions, and help with the global food shortages? And we all had a part in food destruction, but we can also have a part in healing. But how can we get friends so other countries will want to join in on the efforts? Seed bombs. With seed bombs, we can make anywhere grow, which is what we need, along with regenerative agriculture to keep the soil alive. Look for a Back to Basics kiosk near you to get your seed bombs, interact with local regenerators, and earn points for upgrades. If you step one, scan the QR code and download the app, which keeps track of all your points, how much trash and recycling you've been able to dispose of inside the kiosk, how many seeds you burned during the sale, along with what your potential impact has been on lowering CO2 emissions. If those seed bombs are planted, this is a great way to see direct efforts you take and the benefit you have on this planet. Then compete with local regenerators for even more points that you can turn into upgrades or prizes. Step 2 is choosing your seed bomb for an indoor local variety, crop variety, fruit tree, or wild seed, depending on your planting availability. Don't worry, the prizes include everything you need from the pots to fertilizer so you can have a successful planting even in an apartment. Step 3, upgrading. You can choose to upgrade 5 seed bombs, all of which the app can keep track of so you earn points and heal the planet. For more information, to connect with local regenerative farmers, or to get an early start on the Back to Basics campaign and kiosk, download the QR code or go to www.foodradingsystems.com to complete supply chain and ingredient lists from seed to table.
Okay. So that is the project that I have been working on.
It's done.
See if I can exit it here. So that's been taking up a lot of my time, but thankfully CLU has given me the ability to use their garden to test some of this out to make sure that it is very doable. So that is the stage that we are in right now. Also very excited to be part of that. And they're going to try to also get funding for this through different means. However, now we are all connected. We are all connected to the BioLife. We are 0.28% of all BioLife and yet use up 75% of all resources. So this is a huge issue and something that we address every Sunday as well. I was born with a rare blood disorder. Okay. And now I have beat cancer twice, being able to connect to God energy, being able to know what healing herbs, right? All of these herbs have different frequencies and they all have different healing frequencies. So this has taught me how to be able to see our food as a resource for healing. Now, the tools that we are able to use and utilize that Gaia gives us are made with vibrational frequency. And these are the vibrational frequencies that we see for emotions. These lower emotions have a lower vibration. As you see, shame is only at a 20 hertz vibration. But when we go up to peace, love, and joy, we see it vibrating much, much higher. Now, sound frequency are the frequencies that can be calculated below 396. And when we see numbers in numerology, and we see letters, and we see sounds, it's all very connected to being able to tap into that Christ consciousness to be able to heal. And the chakra tones and frequencies also have their own healing hertz, so their own tone. The heart chakra resonates at 8 hertz, the same energy and the same hertz that we hear in the word ah. And in that word ah, we also see that every word that we have for God also carries that vibrational tone. So whether it's God, Allah, Yahweh, Ra, Jehovah, it all carries that vibrational sound. So this is how we use law of attraction. Imagine on this spider web, each one of those is a vibrational tone. And as you feel emotion, you're able to access that vibrational tone and wiggle basically more of that to you. So when you vibrate low, you're vibrating on these strings that will vibrate more of that emotion and more of that frequency to you. And when you're vibrating higher and have a higher vibration of emotion and feeling, you're going to be vibrating higher emotions. And that is exactly how law of attraction works. It actually uses string theory. It actually uses quantum entanglement. It is the key ingredient on how to elevate higher. It's like going through the steps on a staircase. We're lucky that we have things like crystals. We have citrine and amethyst. And these have been used since the dawn of time to be able for clearing your energy, healing, sleep, digestion. They carry a certain vibrational tone. And just like the herbs and a sound bowl, those vibrations, those tones can be used and harnessed in a way that can be used for healing. So the process that we are going to take to clear the Holy Temple and allow communication to Christ consciousness and to Christ frequency is step one. We assess and we're going to do this. I'm going to try to get through this and then do a quick run through to show you how it works. So we assess the vibrational frequency of the area around you, uncrossing your body parts and breathing in equal lengths in and equal lengths out. Taking note of any tension that's in the body and clearing your mind. So the step 2 is all about really elevating that next step. And when we exhale, we're going to exhale into that ah tone and really connect to that vibrational frequency, releasing any tension as you exhale. This will allow us to be in a better state of gratitude. And we're going to repeat that until we feel our immediate sphere, our immediate biosphere, our resonance frequency, our aura change. And then we're going to put one hand up to the sky and allow the points where we have the most energy, right, is in our palms, which is why some prophets have had their palms impeded. So we're going to put one hand up to receive energy, and we're going to put one hand out to push it out, and use our body as an amplifier for that energy. So we breathe in and breathe out. Ah. So as we breathe in love, we visualize receiving love. We amplify that love and then release it back to Gaia through our breath. And our breath holds vibrational tone. And we repeat this several times and allow the messaging that you are able to receive from God energy and Gaia to come through. So go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Really assess the immediate energy flow in your area. Uncross any body parts and just breathe equal lengths in and equal lengths out. And as you start to breathe out, start exhaling in the ah tone and allow your breaths to become either 4 seconds or 5 seconds. But that even inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Even exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, is going to allow that circulatory system to cleanse that aura. Now we're going to put one hand up to the sky, one hand out. And as you breathe in love and all of the elements around you, the quartz crystals that's in your phone, the wood on your desk, the silver, the metals, everything around you, harness that energy into a big ball of love into your hand, and you're going to use all of your energy to amplify that love and push it out into the world as you exhale, ah, and do that several times. Inhale, exhale, ah, inhale, exhale, ah. And feel that immediate biosphere around you change into a lighter, higher vibration that allows a state of gratitude, and hold that state of gratitude. You can do this as much as you want, and when you're ready, you can open your eyes and be ready to receive whatever messages God energy is trying to give you. Thank you.
Well, thank you. If you can just go ahead and we can probably stop sharing the presentation. We can see you again.
There we go.
There we go. So we've got about 3 more minutes. That was perfectly timing. So, I want to thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to getting a copy of that so I can put it out there for people who weren't here, because
Sure.
the one thing we love is anybody. One thing about this group is it's for anybody who holds the world sacred. And we want to get as many people's ideas or views on how they see that. Because at the end of the day, like I said, we have one planet, and I'm really excited to see where your plants app goes. That is really cool.
I'm hoping.
Bombs. That's awesome. That's a really cool thing. So just want to let people know that next time we are going to be talking among ourselves, because every once in a while we love having speakers, but everybody has something to share. So next time we're going to be talking among ourselves, and we're going to be sharing how we see ourselves being the most effective in our own eco-activism. So it would be a great time to tell things of what you think gets your biggest bang for the buck, and to put it, in economic terms. So I do hope that people will come back and join us next month, same Zoom link. And thanks again.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate the opportunity. And hopefully that helps you guys be able to connect, and hopefully it helps everyone be able to release some of that negative tension that we hold throughout the day.
Thank you very much, Reverend Jamey.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for showing up, Wayne.
Take care,
Thank you,
Jamey.
Isabella. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you soon.